He thought I didn't see him. The tremor in his hand as he slipped the packet into my backpack, the fake cough, the forced casual turn of his body. But I saw everything. I didn't move. Not then. I let him believe he had succeeded. His reflection on the glass cabinet betrayed his smirk. Small, confident, cruel. My son. My own flesh and blood. When his back was turned, I reached into the bag. My fingers brushed against the sharp plastic edges. Powder. Illegal. The kind that could bury a man for decades. My heart clenched, but not from fear, recognition. He was willing to trade my life for his freedom. Quietly, I slid it back out and tucked it deep into the second drawer of his desk, beneath the shirts he never folded. He didn't notice. He never did. He thought I was blind. 30 minutes later, the sirens arrived. It hadn't always been this way. He was once the boy who ran barefoot through the yard, chasing the wind, laughing like the world belonged to him. I raised him alone after his mother walked away. Every scraped knee, every meal, every lesson. I gave him my years, my strength, my love. I thought it was enough. But love doesn't shield you from greed. The first signs were small. Money missing from my wallet, late nights, the stench of smoke clinging to his jacket. Then came the phone calls, heavy voices demanding him, threatening when I said he wasn't home. Still, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He was my son, my only son. Until the night I found the messages. His plan spelled out in blunt words. Frame him. Get rid of him. Inheritance becomes mine. Clean. That night, I stopped being a father. I became his shadow. Watching. Waiting. Preparing. So when I saw that packet in my bag, the choice had already been made. This wasn't sudden. It was a culmination of weeks of silence, observation, calculation. He thought betrayal made him the hunter. He didn't realize I had been building the trap long before he stepped into it. I knew about the raid. Word travels in whispers, if you know where to listen. His debts had caught up with him, and the police were circling. He planned to make me the sacrifice, the old man, the easy target. His hands clean, his future safe. But he miscalculated one thing. I was no longer protecting him. The sirens cut through the night like knives. Red and blue lights painted the walls in judgment. He froze when they banged on the door. Open up. Police. I opened the door calmly, stepping aside as they swarmed in. Mr. Hale, one officer said, we received a tip. We need to search the premises. Of course, I replied, voice steady. My son tried to look surprised, tried to play innocent, but his breathing betrayed him, shallow, rapid. He glanced at me, expecting panic, expecting me to crumble. Instead, I watched in silence. They searched quickly, efficiently. My bag, the living room, nothing. Then one officer pulled open his drawer. The packet lay there untouched. Perfect. The silence was suffocating. His face drained of color. No, that's not mine. His voice cracked, desperate. He looked at me then, pleading, Dad, tell them you. I met his eyes. For the first time, I let him see the truth, the steel behind my silence. I said nothing, and that nothing was louder than any accusation. They cuffed him. He shouted, struggled, begged. His voice echoed down the hallway, his words breaking into curses, then sobs. Dad, please don't let them. The door shut behind him, swallowing his cries. The sirens carried him away, leaving me in the quiet house. Did it hurt? Yes, more than I can put into words. To turn your back on the child you once carried on your shoulders, to let him fall so far, and be the one to open the ground beneath him. That pain is beyond measure. But love without respect is weakness. And weakness had nearly cost me everything. He thought betrayal made him powerful. But betrayal circles back. It finds its true owner. I didn't frame him. He framed himself the moment he chose greed over blood. I simply placed the truth where it belonged. And as the night swallowed the sirens, I felt no guilt, only clarity. Because sometimes justice doesn't wear a badge or a robe. Sometimes it wears a face of a father who refuses to be buried alive.